live. Can you hear me? I don't want y'all to see me though. Ew. Actually, I don't care. I do need to turn the sound machine off though. Hello, hello. Let me know if you can see, hear, and all that good stuff. I'm in my bedroom. It's late. My hair's a mess. Can y'all see me? Can you hear me? Obviously you can because you just responded. I can see. You can see and hear good. So Ethan's in bed. I had to get him in bed. I'm so sorry I'm late, guys. So sorry. I was going to say, I was going to wait for people to come in, but it looks like I've got 83 people. Look beautiful. Well, I'm in my nightgown. I think I'm going to change out my glasses so I'm not looking like this because I have my transition lenses on. So put a pair of my Dollar Tree readers on. Y'all are saying hi to each other. Hello. Boy, that was an emotional video, was it not? If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go over to Hell to the Nose channel and watch the video that they premiered tonight. It was very emotional. Thank you, Dandy. Today is it's International Overdose Awareness Day. Was today. And they did a video. And very emotional. Very needed. You need to go see it, Susie B. If one of my mods could please go over to their channel and get the link to that video and just drop it in the chat. I'd really appreciate it just for you guys to go over and maybe save to watch later. Don't watch it now, but you could go watch it later and share it out on your social media because education is key to this, guys, because if you don't know someone who is affected by drug use, drug abuse, you will. I really believe, unfortunately, I think everybody's touched by it. So we need the education to end the stigma surrounding it. We need to talk about it and not be ashamed to talk about it. Talk about it to your kids. Let them know the dangers. Lord knows, I'll worry about it with mine. I have 2 young adult sons and one that's 10, so yeah. Nobody should be ridiculed to talk about things like drug abuse, drug addiction, their recovery, and all of that. It shouldn't be ridiculed to speak up about those kinds of things. Those kinds of stories and those experiences, they should be used to help educate other people. That's my opinion. I'm not an expert. I'm not educated on those kinds of things, but I don't know, hearing other people's stories and seeing you guys talk about it in Hell to the Nose chat, it overwhelmed me, and it was just a beautiful thing. And I really, I'm sorry for all your losses, and I just wish I could hug you guys. Yeah. Oh, well, when I say stigma, I think, hey, Ella, when I say stigma, I think what I mean is it would not ever happen to me. It would not ever happen to my kid. My kid would never do that, that kind of thing. You know, when you think that it wouldn't reach you or your family or your child, that's very naive. I think, because just when you think it wouldn't, I don't know. So anyways, you're right, Evie. No one is immune. Okay, so I'm just going to say before I get started, if you're in here and you're not from the trauma community, you probably won't know what I'm talking about tonight. It is very emotional, Florida Gray Lady. And I'm not going to be looking at chat, and I might not be responding directly to all of your comments. So please forgive me. And I'm holding my phone with my hand, so if it's shaky, I apologize. So yeah, if you're from the reseller community, because I know a lot of people come to my channel from that community, you won't know what I'm talking about. But if you're here and you know Mommy Ramblings blog, then you'll know what I'm talking about. And it's a late night for me, so I really don't want to make this a very long live. So I'm just going to kind of get to it. The first thing I'd like to do, guys, is I was with her for a few years, and while I wasn't the closest person, I wasn't in the inner circle, I did defend her. I did take up for her. And at one point, I considered her a friend, as I consider many of you guys in the chat right now friends, as I would take up for many of you as well, and I would defend you. And looking back, I know that sometimes when I defended her, my emotions preceded me, and my fingers, not my mouth, because we're talking fingers now, my fingers got out of control. And if at any time in the past when I was, inner circles are very scary. And April F., if you're in here, I know you are, honey. If we've talked many times about how thankful we are that we were not in that inner circle. We left, fairly unscathed compared to where we could have been. But anyways, there were times in her chats where I got very ugly, and thinking back on those things, there you are. Hey, April. I said some things about people that weren't very nice. And while I could sit here and say, oh, well, I was brainwashed, or I was this, or I was that, I take full responsibility for myself. I'm not going to pass that on to someone else. And I apologize. If you were one of those people who was hurt or upset by something that I typed into that chat about you, I do apologize to you. It is not my goal to hurt anyone by any means, and I do hope that from here on out we can go forward and let that be water under the bridge and then move forward. If not, then I do understand that, but I do hope that yes, Crafty Peep, I see that. Extend the grace, yes. And I would do the same for everyone else. I'd extend that grace. I just want to, I want to put this behind me. I want to put this phase behind me. I've learned so much. The Lord has really done. If you all don't know, Joanne, hi, Joanne. Yes. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Hi, J May. Oh, hey, Potter64. It's really good to see you. Thank you, thing one. Okay, so having gotten that out of the way, so you guys know I was with Carolyn um, as a mod for a couple of years, and I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't on the inner circle. A lot of these Zoom meetings and things, I just wasn't a part of all these Zoom calls and things like that. Um, and that was fine with me. I sleep at night. I'm in my nightgown right now, getting ready to go to bed. So I wasn't able to be at the live chats up all night. I wasn't there. I couldn't do it. I've got a family, I've got a full-time job that I work during the day, so forth and so on. So I don't know if maybe that was one reason why I wasn't taken into the inner circle. I don't know. Call it what you want to. I don't know. But anyways, maybe I just didn't meld with them. Maybe it's just because I speak my mind too much. But what I was in on, it took a long while because I noticed that in our mod chat she would put in um, a Zoom link and call a mod meeting like that, and you had to call in right away, like right now. And I couldn't just drop what I was doing to call into a Zoom meeting. There were a couple of times that I did. I was able to, but I say couple loosely, but over the years, but it wasn't with a regularity. And so I missed a lot. I missed a lot. And I'm going to tell you my story tonight, guys. I'm not here to speak for anyone else. So I started really noticing some things in earlier this year. And I think I had noticed some things here and there along the way, but I just didn't have time to pay attention to it because YouTube's not my life. I have more important things in life to pay attention to than YouTube. But earlier in the year, I just started noticing and if you guys were ever a part of her community, you know what I'm talking about. I don't have to tell you. And I know everything that I say tonight is going to be taken and twisted, and that's fine with me. Because I don't care anymore. I really just don't even care anymore. And the reason why I'm doing this, I have to go back. And I had said to Carolyn that I would never go to other channels if we ever had a fallout, because I'm sure that this will come up, that I would never go to other channels and talk about it if we ever had a fallout. Well, here I am. I'm not on other channels, right? And in March, I have screenshots of a conversation between us, and I'm not going to read them out loud. But I did go back through screenshots, and I found them of a conversation. And I rarely save screenshots. I don't really take them. But this particular conversation, something told me to take them, and I guess something told me to keep them, because I did. I've got them right in front of me on my iPad. I'll show you. Right there. Okay. And I'm not going to read them. But in this conversation, I did tell her that I would not even go and speak of it on my own channel if we ever had a falling out. Well, I'm taking that back. The deal's off for tonight. After tonight, maybe I won't talk about it again. I may have to revisit it. It just depends. It depends. Okay? I don't want to. I don't want to address this ever again. I really, really don't. Because I don't want my channel to be about this. But I heard that she lied about me. And like I said, I have the screenshots to prove it. She lied and said that I gave her an ultimatum and made her choose between me and someone else. But let's go back. And that's why I'm talking tonight on my own channel. Because when somebody tells a lie about me, and I know it's not true, I'm going to defend myself. And I have the right to do that. And I'm not going to just sit by and let somebody lie about me when I know it's not true. So, earlier in the year, as I was saying, I noticed that off feeling. I saw your comment, Joanne, scroll by. That off feeling. And especially with the auctions and different things that were happening during the sales. And that sweet girl, when Helen was coming up, and Steph. Oh my gosh, just those two beautiful people. And Dandy. But when that happened with Steph and Helen, they're just really good people in the reseller community. New England Thrifter. Yes, they're just beautiful people. Steph sells stuff by the seashore. And yes, with the show, my heart was so broken. And I reached out to Helen. I emailed her. And I told her that that I was so sorry that happened to Steph. I didn't have Steph's email, and I could have asked for it. I will say that, but well, I didn't know what happened with Lisa. I had no clue what had happened with Davita. I told you I missed this stuff. I didn't know what had happened to Davita until I saw it on Held to the Nose channel, and I cried. I literally sobbed. I could not believe that had happened. So all of this was going on, right? At the same time, hi Arthur. At the same time, well, all of these people and really just really good, kind, it absolutely put Dandy on the spot, and my heart broke for her because all of this was going on, and I'm gonna cry because these are good people. And at the same time, there was a bully in the chats. And being bullied as a child, I do not like a bully. And night after night after night after night after night after night after night, this woman would come in and she would just say the most awful things, and nothing was being done. When you're a mod, if you've ever been a mod, you know in a chat, when a comment pops up and it's not, if it has certain words in it, it'll pop up for the moderator can either approve it and it'll show in the chat, or they'll delete it or not approve it, whatever, and it deletes it. So it never shows up in the chat. Well, this certain person, I guess she knew it. I don't know what she knew. I can't speak to what she knows and doesn't know. But she would come in and she would basically curse people out. And we were told to just not approve her messages so that the general chat never saw a lot of her messages. But every so often stuff would get through. She was running people off from the channel. Good people. Some of them might be in this chat and can contest, can say yes, that's true. She was running good people off. And there were a few of us mods who were trying to say, this can't keep happening. You'd have to do something. Yes, Almost Famous. This can't keep happening. This is gonna get out of control. You've got to stop this. And one particular night, well, she decided she was going to go after me, and as a mod, I could see the comments, okay? No one else could see them unless you were a mod, because they were particularly, yes, Joanne, they were full of curse words. So nobody other than the mods could see the comments, and we were supposed to, yes, Wolf Girl, yes. She is still there. So we could see the comments. So here I am as a mod, seeing comments directed to me, my name in them. She's cussing me out. I can't respond because I'm a mod. And I'm told that I have to just blank the comment out. Like, delete the comment or not approve it. So these screenshots, and again, I'm not reading them. March 26th was when I had it, and I basically said, I'm going to take a break. I need a break. I can't keep, this is affecting me emotionally and mentally. I'm an introvert, believe it or not. No, well, she did say just block her. Y'all can block each other if you can't handle it. I can't block her. I'm a mod. If I block her, she'll be blocked from your channel. She knows that. So I'm stuck. She knows that. She didn't care. So I told her I'm going to take a break. This is in public mod chat. Not public chat, but the mod chat, so all the mods could see. I never sent Carolyn private messages. So I had to, I did it publicly, okay? And I told her why, that I was taking a break. This is for my emotional, mental health. I'm empathic. Now, I'm not an empath, but I'm empathic. And I absorb emotions of people around me. And I can't witness someone being treated like that. So when she's treating me that way, when I see it being done to other people night after night, I can't handle it. So I said, I'm gonna take a break. I have a lot going on. I'm gonna paraphrase some of these screenshots. And so her response was, she wanted to know how getting rid of Tammy would make things better. You don't understand what would happen. It would be bad if I got rid of her. Basically, the saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. She didn't want to add fuel to the fire by blocking her. It's not her money. I hope you don't think that. I never said that. I don't believe I put that out there. I'm looking back. I never mentioned money. She did. Her exact words is, it is not her money, and I really hope you are not thinking that is why she stays. Okay. I'm going to read this part because y'all need to know. She can do far more damage being scooped up by Natasha. Y'all know who Natasha is. I am not going to willingly do something to open up that abuse. So she's scared. She's basically saying it's not the money. She's scared that she'll go to Natasha. And then she had a couple of mods agree with her. And I said, I'm going to stay away. I can't continue to watch as she abuses people. I won't allow her to treat me the way she does. I love you all dearly. I respect myself much more. And then I told her I was going to post something in the general Slack to let everybody know what's going on with me, why I'm taking a break. That way you don't have to answer any questions. They won't bother you with any questions. She tells me, I think to post that in general is going to stir up a hornet's nest. Well, by that point, I had already posted it in general. And I basically said I needed a break because she was, I don't have the screenshot of that and I really wish I did, but I basically said that I needed a break, that I was going to stay away for a while, that I couldn't handle the continual verbal abuse, and the bullying that was happening. Hey, Deb on the move. And that I was at the end of my rope. I just couldn't do it anymore. 10th Angel was in there at the time. Sandy Law. Hey, girl. And that 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 it was allowed to continue, and I couldn't handle it any longer. And she got upset about me using the word allowed. Well, so I asked her, well, what would you call it? I feel it is a dig at me, and that I allow people to be abused by this person because she sends me super chats. I never mentioned super chats. When the truth is, to block her would just about put the seal on the channel. And she goes on, blah, 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 blah. You don't understand the place you're putting me in. If I do not block Tammy, you will leave. I never said anything about blocking Tammy. Never. Anybody wants to see the screenshots, I can show. I never said anything about leaving. In my screenshots. I went back and read them. I reread them today. Hey, Jennifer Hayes. Yes, girl. Everything's okay. It breaks my heart that you posted that. I'm so close to a nervous breakdown. There it goes in the blah, blah, blah. I'm deeply hurt. And I said, I'm not leaving. It's hurt me for months to see that you allow this to continually allow her to continually abuse not just me, but other mods and subscribers of yours. To continue to let her do this is going to be the downfall of your channel, not my statements in general Slack. I want to apologize for standing up for others and for myself. I'm not telling you to, or asking you to block her. It's not an ultimatum. I mean, I'm choosing to remove myself from the situation. So then you don't want me to block her. What is it you want me to do? I said, let me make it clear. I want you to do what is best for you and your channel, at the same time respecting me and my choice of backing away for a while. And I said it again. I'm not asking you to block her. Basically, I'm not asking you. I can't tell a grown person what to do on her channel. She really needed to take the time and do what was right. Right? I mean, any grown woman who's running... See, now I'm getting pissed. She asks me again, I ask you again if your solution is to block her. I said, I would if it were my choice, but it's not my choice and not my channel. I refuse to tell you what to do on your channel. I can only control what I do. That's what I told her. Okay, because that would do so much harm, is what her reply. Blah, 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 blah. Again, she really had a big issue with me saying that I accused her of allowing the bullying and the abuse. And so I asked her, I said, she isn't being stopped or hindered. She is never addressed. What would you call it then? And her response is, this is a very complicated situation. That was basically her response. To me, it's not a complicated situation. If it's a business, and this is my opinion, if you run a business and you have a place of business, let's say you have a brick and mortar place of business, and you have one person inside that place of business who is running other people off and running other customers off, wouldn't you put a stop to that one person? I sure as hell would. Sorry for my French. I don't know. Anyways, that's the gist of that. So, so I did go on and I took a little bit of a break, but I had a couple people DM me in Slack saying they understood me taking a break. And one person, and she knows who she is, sent me a message and said, I hope you don't stay gone long because you helped to provide an umbrella and help to protect some of the people in the chat because you're stronger than they are. And without you there, I'm afraid, I'm paraphrasing, I'm afraid that they will fall prey to her abuse. So that got me in the gut because I'm thinking, if I stay gone, then what are those people going to do? So then I felt guilty. So then I started showing back up into the Slack. Hey, Puda Bear. I mean, into the chats. So I didn't really stay gone very long, right? So the time went on, and the vacation. Well, the person that sent me that message, she wasn't trying to manipulate me. I really genuinely think that she meant well, because that wasn't the entirety of her message. She absolutely meant well, because she's a wonderful, kind person. And she didn't mean it to make me feel guilty. Let's just say that. And she wasn't doing it to manipulate. Honestly, she wasn't. So yeah, you end up going back into the chat. So I did. I ended up going back, and because you start to think about the people that are left back in the community, and so I stayed, and I didn't really take a break. I mean, I wasn't leaving at that point, but I didn't really take a break. So the time went on, and then they started planning this vacation, and I was so close to going. Very close to going. I was in the vacation chat, but I didn't go on the vacation, so I won't answer any questions. I will answer some questions if you guys have any, but I won't answer any questions about the vacation because I wasn't on it. I left the vacation chat. Hold on. I was truly heartbroken when I felt you turned on me and those I left with, because I always valued your opinion and I really respected you. I am so sorry, my crazy life. See, now I'm going to cry again. This whole thing was just... That's why I'm doing this tonight, because I want to make things right. I'm trying to make things right. Thank you, Puda Bear. I want to make things right. Oh, I don't know that, Ivy Lynn. I have no idea. That's funny. The dates, I don't know. The dates were never set in stone. And then I'm very emotional tonight. I'm not feeling all that great. And I almost changed the date of this, but I wanted to get it over and done with. So, I'm glad you told me that, my crazy life, though. I really am. Don't ever be afraid to say anything. And, oh my gosh, Barbara, the Lord protected me from that vacation. I'm a very honest person, and oh, Florida Gray Lady, I never really understood what happened with you, honey. There are a lot of people that I don't understand. I never. No, you're fine, my crazy life. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, Nancy, thank you. Yeah, like I said, a lot of you aren't going to understand what I'm talking about. I just have to clear the air about some things. I've said I made a post a few weeks ago, and hey, Kayla, I see you. A few weeks ago, I think, that the Lord was doing a great work in me, and He's working on some things with me, and He really is. I'm a work in progress, y'all. Yeah, yeah, I do. I love you, Nancy and Puda. What time is it? It is 10:30 where I am. 10:30 p.m. You were close to going too. That so many people, so many stories, so many things that happen, and I miss so much. Yep, Tracy, I know. Now being on this side of things, yeah, I know. You were hurt. I was floored. Virginia, VA girl. Oh, I remember. I remember you. I remember you, sentiments. A lot of things, when people left, I was very, very floored. Hey, Kathy. Yes, things are hidden from those who just watched. Yep. You didn't want to be in the inner circle. I wasn't in the inner circle, and I'm so thankful. So anyways, all right, I'm not going to watch the chat for a few minutes so I can get through all of the rest of this. So I was very close to going on the vacation, and I ended up having to pull out for various reasons. And it really was the Lord's hand on me for protecting me, because I do have a big mouth. And when I see things that are being done wrong to people, I'll speak up about it. I don't keep my mouth shut. It's like this build up inside me. It's a physical reaction inside me. And it's pain. It's painful. And I can't control it. And I know 100%, I probably would have left, to be honest. I probably would have left, and I know I would have made a lot of people very angry. So the Lord, you like that I speak up, Nancy? Yeah, I do. But I would have upset a lot of people, and I would have told them a lot about themselves. So I probably would have left with no friends. Maybe Nana Patty would have been my only friend. And Lisa D. Those probably would have been my only two friends when I left there. Ooh, I needed that giggle. Okay. So, Oh, Barbara. Let's not even talk about that. Don't wake me up. Don't even go there, girl. My husband doesn't even wake me up in the middle of the night. Can I tell you? I'm going to tell you this really fast. We're going to veer off just a little bit. My husband had a kidney stone. Hey, Steph. Hey, there she is. My husband had a kidney stone one time in the middle of the night, right? So I wake up, my alarm goes off in the morning, and I wake up, and he's kneeling at the side of the bed like he's praying. He's kneeling at the side of the bed, and I'm like, what the heck are you doing? And I'm like, what is going on? And he's like, I'm in pain. He's sweating. And he said, and he's pale as a ghost. I'm in pain. I'm in so much pain. I said, what's wrong? He said, I think I got a kidney stone. Well, how long have you been awake? He said, since about 3 this morning. Well, why didn't you wake me up? I don't know. I just didn't want to wake you up. What? The man had been in pain. He was scared. Yeah, he was scared. He had been in pain since 3 o'clock in the morning. And he didn't wake me up. I was like, baby, you could wake me up in the middle of the night when you're in pain. When I told you don't wake me up in the middle of the night, I meant for sex, not for pain. Okay, I digressed. Anyways, I took him to the emergency room and everything worked out fine. He was scared. Sorry. Okay, so where was I? I didn't go on a vacation. The Lord protected me from that. But the abuse kept going. You know, it kept going, it kept going, it kept going. So one night, I had had enough. So I wasn't, she was in the chat. She was cussing me out. And this one really bad comment came up. And I said, you know what? Everybody needs to see how she's acting. So I approved it. And Carolyn blasted me. Not by name. Hey, Padoodles. She did. She basically told me off. She knew who approved it. She didn't call me by name. She just said whoever approved that comment. She really did. She blasted me. But do I regret it? No. I don't regret it because for a couple of minutes, everybody in the chat got to see what this person said to me, and it was pretty nasty. So, anyways, where was I? So there was that. So then I canceled my membership right around, it was in May. And then I had, let's see, this was in June 15th. So here's the screenshot. Okay. Yeah, you were spared a lot. So June 15th, I had a live on the 14th. It's still up. You guys can go listen to it, review it. Yeah, I was done. I was done. I was so sick of seeing the bullying and the abuse. Yeah, anyways. And then I saw all the stuff that did happen on the vacation. What happened to Jackie was awful. Awful. And my heart broke for her. And I sent her a message in Slack saying so. A private message. What else? Oh, the live about the phone. That was scary. I never heard it live. I heard it on I'm about to tell you about yourself. The live with the phone scared me. I don't know if it was an act, if it was real, but it really scared me. And if I had been there, I would have put her in the car and taken her to the ER like she asked. I'm very serious. Um, that's what she wanted. Yes, the live with the phone. She would have had to fess up to me that she was just pretending, because otherwise she'd have gone to the ER that night. Because either that or I'd have called 911, because that scared the crap out of me listening to the replay. Anyways, I had a live on June 14th, and I was discussing changes that were coming to my channel. And because I had gotten a new shift at work, I work Mondays through Thursdays, 10-hour days. Nancy, you don't want to go to this channel. I'm just saying. Anybody in here and you don't know what channel I'm talking about, good. You don't want to go to it. Stay away. If somebody wants to mention it in the comments, y'all go ahead. Stay away from it. Don't endorse it. So in my live, I was talking about changes that were coming to my channel. I was going to have Fridays off, which has been full of things with Ethan and doctor's appointments and all that. So I haven't been able to do what I wanted to do with my channel so far. If you haven't noticed, I've had like a month since I've gone live. I needed a break. Well, I wonder, yeah. Ask me that again in a minute. I don't know. I'll give my opinion, but I don't know for sure. I need to stop looking at chat because I'm losing my train of thought. So anyways, I was just talking about things that I wanted to start doing on Fridays, and I was excited about going sourcing and maybe going to some estate sales and things like that, which estate sales have been really crappy around here in my area. I don't know about y'all who do resellers. They've been really just bleh around here. I don't have hardly anything to resell right now. It's just been bleh. So anyways, so basically I was talking about that, and then I was talking about something that I saw on one of the big reseller channels. So I was talking about that, and we got on the subject of integrity in reselling, and Cornelia's in the chat. So she was in there chatting. Dandy was in there chatting. We were just talking, and Cornelia was sharing an experience that she had, and we were chit-chatting. We were friends just in the chat. Well, Carolyn had a problem with some things that were said in the chat. And I'm not going to go back and read all of this again, unless you got, did y'all hear the screenshots being read on Nana Patty's channel by any chance? Did everybody hear that? Yes, that was when I was on the porch. It was June 14th was my live. If you would like for me to read them again, I will. If you guys have heard them and don't want to rehear them, then I will reread them. Actually, I'm going to read, yes, Ethan played basketball. I'm going to reread them. So she says to me, because I do have some other people in here that were not in Nana Patty's. So she says to me, no, she doesn't follow auction rules. She says, I could not listen to your whole live last night, and I'm going to blank out the names. I did not listen to your whole live last night, so I caught the replay, and the chat was not present. Remember this. The chat was not present. This is at 12:08 p.m. The chat was not present when I was listening, but it seemed C was bashing someone else and then, quote unquote, the creator of the channel in her texts. So basically, she's accusing Cornelia of bashing two people. One, by using this person's name, which never happened. You can go back and look at the chat and see it never happened. And then the creator of the channel, quote unquote. I do not believe that she should be doing that in a chat that is mostly ramblers. Ramblers is the name for her people. I don't think you should be hashing her issues with sales that occurred in this channel, one you are a mod from, and one that the majority of your subscribers are from. Y'all know me? If y'all know me, you know you don't tell me what to do. I would appreciate it if you squashed that in the future, since you are not privy to what she has done to this person. And she was well aware that items were shipping from the West Coast to the East Coast. And the cost of shipping and the weight of the items. Right? Exactly. Yes. She also was not truthful because she did not tell you the whole story at all, and accused this person of keeping the items from what I could hear. The items were returned to this person smashed. That's a pretty big accusation. Cornelia has caused many issues in sales and is impossible to make happy unless things are done her way, and she is very entitled, thinking she can make requests and sellers will jump through hoops for her. She treated so-and-so like crap. She has treated myself and blank. I'm sure you would, Cornelia, and I'd love to hear it. Like crap. And now she is using your chat, comprised of mostly ramblers, to bash ramblers and myself as the channel creator. This does not sit well for me. I am addressing this in the moderator chat because this occurred in a public chat and it was seen by many of the mods here as well as many ramblers, and I do not consider this a private issue between you and myself, as I have already had emails and messages about this. So apparently tons of people watched my live. Wow, I didn't know I was so popular. And already started emailing her and messaging her about how terrible my live chat was. No names were mentioned that I recall. I mean, if you would like to go back and rewatch it, I had no clue who Cornelia was talking about. Anybody else that was in that chat that day? Did you know who? I mean, did you see any names mentioned? I didn't. I haven't gone back to review it, I'll be honest. I don't have time. She's being, thank you, Nancy, and you're a complete outsider. She's being snickety. Blah, blah, blah. And also because of how the majority of us have had experiences with Cornelia and her issues in sales. I've sold things to Cornelia. She's beautiful to work with. I never have had issues with Cornelia. She's a beautiful person. This is a moderator chat, and feel that these types of issues need to be discussed, because if not, they will only get bigger. Thank you. See, Sandy was in there. No names. I even said you should tell the channel owner. I remember that. Yep. Cornelia, thank you. You never said somebody's name. Thank you, Nancy. Yep. What's next? I am especially upset as Cornelia was not being truthful, and based on that, some other ramblers were getting misinformation and in turn said hurtful things about this other person, and in turn the channel and the creator. So she's saying that there were other people in the chat saying hurtful things about these other people because of the lies that were being spoken in my chat. But remember, there were no names mentioned. Very distressing, yes. I do not feel that should have happened, and it is a passive-aggressive thing for her to do, saying she has let go for her piece but lying, and then tarnishing a seller on this channel's reputation when she does not even support the sales on this channel any longer. This was June 15th. I think it is not cool. My response: Cornelia, it is awful. No names were ever mentioned in my chat. This is my response. I would never have allowed that. She also was not, nope, sorry. I went backwards. Now remember, she said my chat wasn't showing up when she watched, right? At 12:08. At 12:08, the chat wasn't there. Okay. I don't know why my chats aren't showing up with the replays. I had no clue who Cornelia was even talking about because I don't watch all of this stuff. I didn't then. I sure as hell don't now. I've seen her in other auction channels. I don't have time. In other words, I've seen her in other auction channels. Cornelia, you go to other auction channels. No, please don't let it bother you, Cornelia. We know the truth about you. I've worked with you. You've been in Steph's channel. I think I've seen you in Helen's. You're a beautiful person. Exactly, Nancy. We've never had any kind of bad experiences with you. I'd sell my whole craft room to you, girl. Don't let this woman upset you. Don't even do it. You've always treated her with respect and kindness in her chats, and don't even. She is. Oh, girl, I believe you. So in other words, I was telling her, I've seen her in other auction channels, so why would I automatically assume that she's talking about you, Carolyn? Because Cornelia goes to other Wonderland Alice. You go to Jody's channel too. What's her channel name? Come on, help me. I love Jody. She isn't worth it. What's Jody's channel? Tell me Jody's channel. Jody Renshaw. Yes. Yes. So in other words, I've seen her in other auction channels, so I had no clue who she was talking about. I don't have time nor the desire to chat behind the scenes with people, so I don't know what incidents you're referring to with this other person. Jody is a beautiful person. I love her channel. A lot of the people in my chat last night were also from the reseller community and have no idea who she was talking about, as I was talking about this big channel from Vegas who has a huge channel and is not a rambler. Any other issues you have should be taken up with Cornelia because I can't control her and what she says or does, right? Why are you coming to me if you have issue with somebody else? That should be dealt with privately. Again, why do we take things public that need to be dealt with privately? Am I right? Why does the whole life revolve around YouTube? There's something wrong here. take it up privately. Her response, wow. Hi, Snow Remover. I don't understand how you can do this right after what HTTN just put out. I honestly can't believe it. Don't block her. Don't do anything, mods. Let her speak. No, 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 no. Don't delete it. Thank you, Lisa, but it's okay. Y'all can let her speak. It doesn't bother me. It's okay. You guys can let people speak. I don't have any problem with people speaking in here. I really don't. Just be respectful. Be respectful. If you can't be respectful, then mods, you have my permission to block. I don't want any cussing or any no disrespect. No disrespect. Or you're gone. I don't tolerate that kind of bullshit in my chats. I'll block you. Carolyn doesn't have the balls to block people. I will. So her response, you can't believe I'm doing this? I'm kind of pissed. I'm really ticked about what's been going on. I'm just really ticked and I've had it. I'm clearing the air. You're fine, Wonderland Alice. No, let people have the right to speak. Just be respectful when you speak. Yeah, and it's okay. People are still defending her. No, and I don't have anything to do with Hell to the No. I watched their video. It was very touching. It's okay, Lisa. And I called you out, girl, for I called you out for deleting. Oh, April, I just gave you a wrench. Okay, Snow Remover. I'm sorry your comment got deleted. I wanted to read it, and you have your right to feel that way. You do. You have your right to feel that way. Be sure to bash me really hard on Carolyn's next live, though. Because I really don't give a shit. So Carolyn's response to all that was, wow. My name was mentioned. She did say Carolyn at one point. No, she didn't. Oh, you know what? That's kind of true. I'll give you that, Snow Remover. I'll give you that. I apologize for saying that because really you don't. I don't know that I've ever seen you bash much. Okay. So she says, my name was mentioned. She did say Carolyn at one point. So how do you know if my chat didn't show up, right? Because at 12:08, she said the chat wasn't there. So my response is, in the chat? I thought the chat wasn't there. At 2:07, she says, the chat just came up for me when I first saw it. I feel attacked and that you are calling me a liar. And so I said, you know as well as I do that many things are missed in chat when you're live, correct? And she says, you read her replies. And I said, did I say your name? Notice how she never answers questions. Her response is, Mama Ames, please stop. Stop what? I'm asking questions. I asked you something, the majority of the people there were ramblers. What does that mean? I asked you something, the majority of the people there were ramblers. What did she ask me? She didn't ask me anything. She was telling me a lot. She didn't ask me shit. Sorry for my language. Mama Ames, please stop. Okay, she says that. And then she says, I asked you something. The majority of the people there were ramblers, no punctuation. You know that, and I know that. What has that got to do with the price of gold? Who cares who the majority of the people are in my chats? And so my reply is, okay, I will stop. She told me to stop. Her reply is, wow. So I give her what she wants and she still says, wow. I said, okay, I will stop. So then I say, I have to work. I'm on the clock. Chat with you later. Then I say, you know what? I won't chat later. I'm done with this. Please take my wrench, Carolyn. You can tell people I'm concentrating on my family and my own channel. I wish you well. I was done. You don't tell me what to do on my own channel. You don't tell me who can be in my channel. You don't tell me what they can say in my channel. You don't tell me any of that. So if you're so concerned that I'm a representative of your channel, then I'm no longer a representative of your channel. Her response, it was obvious to me this is the direction this was going. My response, same. Her response, wow. My response, and I mean this, and I still mean this. I do wish you nothing but success. I really do. And I do appreciate you and everything you've done for me. She helped me build this channel. She helped me start this channel. She did. I've given her kudos. I've told her, thank you. But it's time for me to move on now. Thank you for your help. Goodbye. I've always given you props and credit. I won't stop doing that. Here's your props and here's your credit. Thank you. I just no longer have time to devote to being a mod. I have a lot of stuff going on in my personal life that no one knows about. I still have a lot going on nobody knows about on YouTube. That's the point of having a real life outside of YouTube. I don't think she knows that, knows how to do that. I don't think she has that. It's time I concentrate on my real life, personal life more. And that was it. So I was removed from mod chat. I didn't get a response. I was removed from mod chat and I was kicked out of Slack. So I didn't get to say goodbye to anybody. I didn't get to say kiss my ass. I didn't say get to F off. Nothing. I was kicked out of Slack. So I texted Nana Patty and I said, well, there you go. I was kicked out. We're done. So I offered up my wrench and that was taken and I was kicked basically from the community. Do I have any regrets? No, I don't. No, I don't. Could I deactivate? No. I was tossed. I was tossed. No parting words. No, I wish you well. Nothing from Carolyn. Nothing. Nothing. No thank yous for all the time you've devoted. No, I never was asked to be removed from Slack. I never was asked to be removed from the community. Nothing. So I was a mod for her for years. moderated her chat. Yeah, so that's the thanks you get. I was a member of her chat. I was a member of her community. I was a paying member of her community, and that's what I got. So you wonder why I'm doing this? It's twofold. It's twofold. Twofold. Because she lied about me and said I gave her an ultimatum. I never said choose Tammy or me. Never. 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 I don't make people choose. If it comes to that, if it ever comes to me asking somebody to choose them or me, I'm gone. You're not worth it to me. I'm going to choose for you. And you're going to see the dust that I leave as I'm leaving. I don't do those things. I don't mean to sound so crappy, but come on. If somebody cares so little about you that you have to ask them to be with you or to choose you over somebody else, they are not worth your time. I'm just telling you that right now. They don't care about you. They think nothing of you. And she thinks nothing about any of us. She thinks nothing of people. Anybody have any questions? No, you don't need Slack. Guys, I've learned so much about people. I've learned a lot about myself. I know, Crafty Peep. I apologize to you too. As I said, I've learned a lot about myself. I'm making changes and evolving. No, I went to go into Slack, Barbara, and I've got the screen that I couldn't get in. I just couldn't get into it. So I was just kicked out. My crazy life. It's very oh, Wonderland Alice, that's a great point. So when I hit 1,000 subs, I pre-scheduled my celebration live. And that's a great point. I'm going to put that out there too. I pre-scheduled, I think I put it up on Friday, and it was for a Monday. I had the day off. It was for June, it was Juneteenth is what day it was that I was having it on. So this was right after I was kicked out of Slack. And I don't doubt it, Barbara. I don't doubt it. So I scheduled it. Yeah, it was Juneteenth. Susie B, I don't doubt that either. Yeah, June 19th. Thank you, QB. Oh, let me give you your wrench. And I had put it up on that Friday, and it was scheduled for that Monday. And at the same time that I was live, she did a pop-up auction. I had no clue. I didn't have a clue that it was going on at the same time as my auction. She knew I was live. She knew I was having that sale. She knew I was having my 1,000 sub Thanks, Crafty Pete. Um, she knew I was doing that. She knew. She had seen it. I had scheduled it on that Friday, and she went live at the same time I was on purpose. Yeah. I didn't know it at the time. I didn't even know it until afterwards. So, yeah. So she tried to sabotage. She wanted people to choose and see who was loyal, I'm sure. She tried to sabotage the sale. I still had a very successful sale. It was a lot of fun. I still had a great turnout. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. So, and I didn't have a clue what was going on until afterwards. My little Ethan was there and he helped me out some. And Brandon was, yeah, Barb Olson. It was a low blow. It was. But that's how she is. So, but that's okay. You know, my channel, I'm here. I come live when I want to. I do what I want. I'm not, she called me a copycat. Lucy, you're funny. That makes me laugh. I've been called all kinds of names. I'm very opinionated, and I tell it like it is. I've been called every name in the book. Hi, Ladybug Toes. Yeah, people, come on. And, yep, she called Tammy a copycat, yeah. And a lot of times it doesn't faze me. Now, she can call me every name in the book, guys. It doesn't, and I know she's going to come at me. She's going to talk about me. I don't need to know it. I'm not watching her channel. I don't care. I don't care anymore. This is it for me. This is all I'm going to talk about. I don't want to make my channel about this. Cornelia. Oh, Joanne, I'm not there. I'm not monetized. I'm not monetized. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah, you know, sometimes you just kind of have to move on. You got to move past it. No. There's no Emma here. There's no, was it Kathy? Oh, it was an Amy too. Yeah, I'm not going to sell that. I'm here incognito. Obviously, I was in her channel years ago. I always admired you, Mama Ames. I left during J-Bells. I was never treated poorly by anyone on that channel. I saw numerous things. Yeah. Hi, Bob Barker. Yes, I was there through the whole J-Bells thing. Yeah, we should do a craft off. That would be funny. Aw, awesome, Sentiments in Paper. That's great. See, I would love to do some tutorials, things like that. You know, it's so funny. She didn't sell napkins and wanting to give up. Yeah. The thing about it is that, oh, hi, the booted chick. I love you. You didn't miss. This is all just so much junk. Hi, Pink Lady Luck. Thank you for coming in. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm losing my train of thought. Do you think we... Oh my gosh. Oh, Wonderland Alice. That... I love me some Rita too. What was I saying before? Oh, the crafting thing. You know, the thing about being a copycat, it's so funny because as a crafter, as an artist, I'm not an artist. I'm definitely not an artist. I'm a crafter. And as a crafter, you get your ideas. You always get your ideas from other people. And you take what you see and you get inspiration from it. And you build on that, right? You take that and you use your own creativity to kind of make it yours. And in my craft tutorials, yes, I will keep it up. Yes, Pink Lady Luck. You take what you see, and hey, you can duplicate it. If that's all you do is duplicate something that somebody else made, there's no shame in that. Absolutely no shame in that. Take one of my wreaths or any one of my other crafts and make it the same exact way. You still made it. You're a crafter. You're a crafter. But I always encourage people to take what I'm showing you and put a little spin on it. Add a little this or a little that. Put a little bow up here, a little button there. Do something to make it yours. Whatever you want, whatever you envision in your mind. Take away something that you don't like. Yeah, exactly, guys. See, y'all get it. It's like a recipe. Change the ingredients up. Thank you, Lucy. It comes out different. Your personal touch. Exactly. That doesn't make you a copycat. That makes it yours. And for me, if somebody takes something that I made on one of my videos and recreates it, I love it. That's why I do what I do, and that's why I share what I share. I encourage people to make it. I wouldn't ever call somebody a copycat. I just think that's so lame. That's like, how old are you? Are you 10? It's just so silly. Hey, Davita. Ooh, Davita has a pocket 10. You know, crafters, that's what they do. That when they do tutorials, they want you to learn from them. That's what Davita's channel. That's what she does on her channel. Yeah, exactly, Sandy. She watches other craft channels to copy. Well, I mean, personally, I don't consider it copying. I think, well, I guess it maybe is intent. Not just learn, but extend it, take it further. Yeah, because for me, I mean, I'm always willing to do a wreath tutorial. Y'all just need to tell me what wreaths you want to see done. Copying is flattery. Exactly. And that's where I was going with that, Nancy. Thank you. It is a form of flattery. They enjoy something that you've done and they want to recreate it. It is flattering, I think. Happy birthday, Davita. I believe, Pink says, I believe all creators should support one another, even if their channels are the same category. There was a time there was a lot of sharing and support. Let's continue supporting others. Absolutely. I have my painting, but I do mostly repurpose. Oh, yeah. Repurposing craft stuff is really cool too. Yeah, Davita makes the best diet food. That's cute. Oh, that's true. She did learn the decoupage from Lisa D. Lisa D. Welcome to the spread. I've been on the spreadsheet. Oh, this? No, I didn't paint. I'm not a painter. I'm not a painter. Exactly, Barb Olson. Yes. There's a wreath that I made. It's a pumpkin wreath with the Dollar Tree red pumpkins. Orange pumpkins. And you need a fall wreath, Rita. Send me some pictures of some types that you want, because I can make different types. Ooh, I like that comment. And I got it from Oh gosh, what's her this Southern girl can. I love her channel. And I did. I gave her full credit. I was like, I got this from her. Go look at her channel. Yeah, you got to give credit where the credit's due. Always give credit where credit's due. Hey, Steph. Paul says, calling you a copycat is a disguised insecurity within herself. Can't be that confident of herself. Exactly. Crafty says, I'm friends with 100 crafters and we all uplift each other. Yeah, I mean, why the competition? I don't get it. Kathy, you have to go to the dentist after Davita's diet. Lisa D is a true gem. Yes. I can't even draw a straight line. Yeah, you should you should see my my stick people. Yes, Steph. That is what I love. When Carolyn first started doing auctions, um, I remember her saying I don't know how many years ago it was, maybe a year ago, 2 years ago. This girl make me a wreath with oranges, tans, and creams and girl, you got to email me or text me or something. Text me with all that information. I got to work on Nana Patties too. Yeah, I remember that live, Barbara. That was a fun live, actually. What you come up with, I will love. Cornelia, we love you. When she first started talking about this, she's like this man looks like he's in his bedroom and he's picking up something. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Lucy. You don't expect me to remember that. um, Cornelia, email me. You got my email address. Email me, honey. You do know who you are, Cornelia, and we know who you are. Lots of people in this chat know who you are, have had experiences with you, and we know who you are and we have your back. My viewer count is going up. Hi. Hi. So yeah, she was talking about this guy in his room. He would pick up an object and say that this is such and such amount of dollars, and he'd sell it. And she was fascinated by how he could do this. And then finally she was like, we're just going to do it. And that's kind of how it started, I think. Oh, good night, bargain shopper. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Nightmare, you do have a cool channel. Yeah, I think that's how the auction started. Correct me if I'm wrong. The Buddha chick, Rita, says, here's my 2 cents. You offer more than 2 cents, girl. You're worth more than 2 cents. Your thoughts are. We all take something God created and create, so nothing is original. God only is the original creator. We are all copycats. That's the truth. Well said. We're all copycats. No, I did not paint this. But yes, this came from, do y'all remember, what was that store? I'm getting sleepy too. Oh shoot. They've closed since then, but they had all this high dollar housewares. Pier 1 Imports. I got that, and then that one, and then there was one more. It was a green one. It was a set of 3 that I got, and I got them on clearance. Back then, yeah, Pier 1. Back then, that was all I could afford from that store. It was so expensive. I could have painted that picture. Mm-mm. No. Oh, with an applique, with vinyl, with a vinyl cutout and maybe some daubers. Thank you, QB. Yeah, Nightmare, or as Dandy called her, Nightmare. Oh yeah, a lot of your furniture is from Pier 1. I don't know. I just don't have a steady enough hand for painting. I'm much better at wreathing. I don't know. I was gonna say something else. Thanks for coming in, guys. I didn't expect this many people to listen to me. Who wants some napkins? QB, you're funny. Boy, I'm a hot mess. Look at my hair. Woo! I expect some backlash after tonight. And um so what do you think is going on over there now, Mama Ames? Are they bashing you? I don't know. I don't know. But um yeah, if you don't get backlash, you get lies made up about you. You're damned either way. Yeah, that's true. You know, it doesn't I'm glad you're here, Pink Lady Luck. They'll be using you for content. Yeah. Well, and right, Sandy, I don't need to know. That's the whole point of it. I don't need to know. I don't watch her channel anymore. I don't I I'm just I just don't. And the only time I hear things is when I see, like, on Hell to the No. Um or I'll go into Pink Lady Luck's channel, and because I love your channel, Pink. Um and I'm grateful that I have your channel, and I have to admit, I go into BBT's channel and I watch because she cracks me up. She makes me laugh sometimes. I don't chat in there, but she does make me laugh sometimes. I don't know. Um, because I misunderstood her. I was there when all that happened too, back then. And I misunderstood her. She had me terrified of that woman. She had me scared to death, and I have a theory on what happened to make me bond so close to her. And I think with the SWAT, and then, the whole other series of events, when I listened to that video, my heart was broken. As I said, I'm empathic. I absorb that. She is a hot mess. BBT is a hot mess. And I believe over the series of those events that happened, I really think I trauma bonded to the woman. And my heart felt so bad for her. Absolutely, Pink. My channel will not revolve around her either. After tonight, I'm done. But I really believe I trauma bonded to her, and I really felt like I needed to help protect her. And I think that's why I stayed so long. I was terrified of BBT. She had me convinced that she was this dangerous person. Why would I think that about somebody? And it almost embarrasses me that I was manipulated that way by someone that I never met and towards somebody that I didn't know. All I can say is that, yeah, sage for everyone. And I'm glad that we're all on the other side. Potter. And now I know a lot of red flags to look out for. You're allowed to tell the story. Yeah. I'm sorry that I believed it. I'm really sorry that I believed all of that about her. I owe her an apology. Yeah. But anyways, what time is it? I gotta go to bed, guys. It's after 11. I gotta get up early. Yeah. Oh. So we've all been there then. Yeah, good night, Jenny. So yeah, oh, the booted chick, I'll talk to you. I mean, you can rewind and listen. It's a big old mess. It's I'm reading the comments, guys. I'm just reading comments. Yeah, because I'm getting ready to end it. Y'all say good night to each other. Happy birthday, Davita. Let's see, Davita's birthday is coming up. Nancy's birthday is coming up. Nancy Smith. And Rita's birthday is coming up. Rita, you missed a lot. Remember I briefly said something to you about the community that I came from? Hell to the no. A group hug time. Yes. Slow mode. Oh, I don't even know how to turn that on my phone. She lost a lot of good people. When she lost Nana Patty and Lisa D and Davita and Moo, Bitey Cat. A lot of good people. Very, very good people, yes. You missed my porch chats. Well, I'll have to get back to them. All right, guys, I'm going to end the live. I'm tired. I need to go brush my teeth. And, well, she brought all of us together. No, you're amazing. I hope it helps. I do hope it helps. Yes, come back out. Come back and join us. I'm not usually this exciting. Good night, Rita. Sassy. You're not vile and disgusting, Sassy. Yeah. And Lisa D is not a liar. Hey, E.F. Hutton Grayson. Hey, girl. You're welcome. Don't have YouTube dreams. Do not have YouTube dreams, Pink. Yes, prayers. Y'all think of Cornelia. Say a prayer for her. She has been going through a lot. All right, guys, I'm going to end it. Thank you all for coming in, stopping by. And, yeah, Lisa D is a very, very, very kind person. And you know what? I just have to say this one last thing. I don't care what kind of screenshots that people have of people saying, and I'm not going to speak for anybody else. I have to speak for myself. Show all the screenshots that you want where people have said bad things about me. I don't care. I've forgiven everybody. I'm just putting that out there. You have no power over me. I have power. Y'all, pray for Carol Boyce. Pray for Carol Boyce, yes. Yep, let the healing begin. Let it continue. And I'll see y'all on the flip side. Keep being kind to each other because there's way too much meanness in this world. Bye, guys.